Good morning, CA1s. Today our topic is going to be the post-anesthesia care unit, also known as the Pacu, where almost everybody goes after their surgeries to recover. You may have guessed that this is an important topic because your job doesn't stop when you drop a patient off in the recovery room. As the anesthesiologist, you still cover and take care of the patient during this phase of care. So really knowing what can go wrong in the Pacu is going to make you a better anesthesiologist. We'll first start out by describing what the Pacu is, what is meant by the post-anesthesia care unit, and what role does it play in the patient's perioperative care. As with many other things, there are ASA standards that have been published by the American Society of Anesthesiologists that govern how a Pacu should be run and what standards it's expected to abide by. I've included a link to those standards at the end of this video. Your next objective will focus on transition of care and the movement of a patient through each perioperative phase. You should consider why standard handoffs are utilized when transitioning a patient from the OR to the Pacu. And imagine you're the provider accepting a patient from the OR to the Pacu. What are the important components that you would want from that Pacu handoff that would enable you to take care of that patient effectively? Your next objective is to study early postoperative physiologic changes that could potentially be life-threatening to a patient recovering in the Pacu. This is where you should really spend a majority of your time studying, identifying the appropriate treatment for these physiologic changes. Having a strong grasp of these concepts will not only help you during your Pacu rotation in your CA2 year, but it'll help you to be a much stronger in-room anesthesiologist if you're able to anticipate things that could happen to your patient after you drop them off from the OR. For your last objective, you should be able to describe what criteria must be met for a patient to safely discharge from the Pacu to their next phase of care, whether that's home, the floor, the ICU, the step-down unit. Also, consider who is ultimately responsible for a safe transition out of the Pacu. I'll give you a little hint, it's you. As always, here are additional resources to aid your studying. In addition to the PowerPoint that's been assigned for today's lecture, the best thing that I think you can do is go through the anesthesia toolbox and go through the core curriculum for the Pacu and utilize the self-assessments. They're really helpful.